What is moving? Moving is basically everything that you see in your iPhone or your Android phone about steps and movement, flight of stairs, all of this stuff. Now, what most people don't realize, this has a really big impact on your daily expenditure. It has more of a daily impact than even doing exercise. So it's super important, and a lot of people ignore it because they think, oh yeah, I went, I did a high intensity workout, but then um, when I go to the supermarket, I'm just going to park right in front of the door, or I'm not going to go for a walk, or when I go down for lunch with people from work, I'm not going to go to a place that's farther away. So again, all of these impact your daily move goals, and I mean, I think in the Apple activity tracker and on the Apple Watch, they call it move, which I think makes sense. It's just about movement. So all you need to do here, the objective is increase your activity levels. So I think, you see trainers talking about it. It's called NEAT. It's non-exercise activity thermogenesis. And it's everything. I mean, it's, when you're vacuuming your house, it's when you're walking around, it's when you're doing chores. It's just everything that happens um, that's, not planned, let's say. Now, why is it super important? I mean, like I said, it's a very big bucket to look at. Um, it does have a pretty significant impact. Um, and truthfully, I find it to be, if you can make the time for these kind of things like a walk or going out shopping or all of those things, it's actually pretty easy to achieve, huh? And I think it comes to this simple example, which is, if you're resting, it's 77 calories that you burn. You're walking, it's 300. You're fidgeting, it's 118. It's just basically all of those different things that you could be doing throughout the day um, to increase your energy expenditure. Um, and again, it has a bigger impact than going to the gym and lifting weights. So I think, you know, I come to, my favorite way of doing this personally is, I try to go to the mall or go to a shopping supermarket, whatever. You spend an hour there, you burn 215 calories. I mean, think about it. You don't even think about those kind of things. And that's why, like I said, it's something very simple. I think there's some other extreme examples here, like, wash, slice, and chop vegetables, 20 calories. I don't think it should be that complex, that you start to think about simple things that you do. But I think, if you can, if you live in a place where it's, beautiful and there's quite a bit of nature, go out for a walk in the evenings if you like. Um, I sometimes even, I even track it from time to time. I just put it on, outdoor walk in terms of, the activity on my activity tracker, and it just it just makes it so much easier. You don't need to go for a jog, you don't need to run, you don't need to do all of those things. You just need to do like normal stuff. um, and it comes to the other point. I mean, ideally you already have an activity tracker. I mean, they're pretty cheap to buy. Your phone does it as well, so you don't need to get an Apple Watch, you don't need to get a Fitbit necessarily for specifically for this. um, But I think, again, everybody's phone, as long as you're carrying it, it tracks this. And I think that a lot of people underestimate the importance of it. What we saw in the top, 10% of trainers, they definitely focus here and they tell their clients about it. So again, we come back to fitness trackers. This is not a must for this. it definitely makes your life easier. And it does, we're going to do a whole podcast just on fitness tracking, goal setting, and targets and all of this stuff. And we'll tell you, the cheapest, easiest option to use, which ones are actually the best. And the ones that are the best, believe it or not, I can tell you now, is not the Apple Watch. It's the most expensive, but it's not the best for fitness tracking. It's actually most of the options that are in the lower end of the investment that you would make to buy one. Um, but again, I mean, if you already have it, you're probably already using it. It's probably already linked to your health app or your you know your phone's application. So you'll be able to use that to your advantage. And I mean, I think they're improving day by day. I've even seen that, now with Fitbit on their application, you can do a lot more tracking when it comes to activities. You can even track your diet there and your nutritional intake. So, I mean, I think all of these things will cover in one place. But again, if you have a fitness tracker or if you're planning to get one, um, you know, I think it helps. Um, if you're planning on getting one, just and you don't know which one to get till we have the podcast out on fitness trackers, just turn around and message us and we'll reply back to you.